Hello everyone, it's Tax. This video is mostly just a response to some certain comment threads. So I'm just going to say it straight up. I'm not going to stop my association with the Brony fandom. I'm not going to stop watching this show, and I'm not. And for your information, I do have friends. Maybe I don't have much of a social life in the real world, but I have plenty of interactions with people over Skype and other internet communities, which in this day and age is just as good as the real world. And I have met these people in person, and I do go out to things like BronyCon and socialize. And even then, I socialize with, I have to socialize with people at work, and I do talk with people as well when I go to the pub once a week. So I'm perfectly fine with that. As for my pony fandom, the fact that I watch cartoons and I like My Little Pony, and got these plushies and I put the pictures up on my walls, that has not caused any problem with my family, not at all. So those people suggesting that I'm somehow making my mom or parents ashamed, they're totally wrong. They have no problem with that. I mean, I've always had fanboyism as stuff. You could just look at my room and see all the Star Wars stuff everywhere. It's not just me. I mean, my brothers are really into things like anime too. And I assure you that if you were to look at the collections of anime and manga and Japanese stuff that my two younger brothers have got, you'd think that my room was rather sparsely decorated, to say the least. So it's nothing. It's no point of contention with me and my family. My friends are not a bad influence either. The ones who I've learned are the good friends. They're very vitally important people to me, and they've stuck with me, and I value them quite a bit. Even though we communicate mostly through Skype, it's still just as good as having. It's still pretty good. It's still as much of an important support as, say, having somebody in the real life. And if you understood the local community I live, there are no young people my age in this place because everybody moves out. Everybody moves out of town after they graduate from high school, and because it's a town where young couples move to. Either A, it's primarily populated by young couples who come here to raise their kids in a safe community with good schools, or two, it's older people who are older professionals or retirees. So it's not a place for young people at all. Even going down to the bars or pubs downtown, if that was my inclination, would be pointless because everything pretty much shuts down after 9 o'clock, and there are no young people there anyways to talk with. And then besides, they're all a bunch of normies, so they're a bunch of normies, and I'd rather not hang around with a bunch of people who are more interested in talking about their stock portfolios or sports teams. That's not fun. So yes, I pretty much make up for that with the interactions on the computer, and it's something that a lot of people would understand. So my family does not have a problem with it, and they are a supportive family, and they're willing to, and they support me here, living here. That's not to say that I plan on living here forever. Eventually I'll move out, but that's plans that for a future date. As far as the pony thing goes, this is only a natural evolution of my very, very long interest in furry fandom. I have been involved on the furry fandom since maybe 2004 at least. So, or since I was 19. No, yeah, I was 17, I believe. 16, 17 years old. So I've been involved with that for a very, very long time. I was mostly on the periphery, because there was no particular thing or animal or whatever that I identified with, so I didn't have a first owner, and I didn't really feel that sort of thing to a lot of the games and or television shows that the other people worship, like like Robin Hood or the Disney Robin Hood or Pokemon, or even though I was a Pokemon fan, but yeah, I didn't get involved in it, and it wasn't until My Little Pony came along that I finally found something. I finally found my niche, and that's where I am, and I know that eventually the show will end, but my interest in it won't. I will be part of the group that is beyond, that will be there far after the show has been canceled, much like you're still got extremely dedicated fans of Gadget Hatchet Rents, even 25 years after Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers ended, or fans of Minerva Mink. I'll be with the group that's around in 20 years after My Little Pony Generation 4 has died, and even in the unlikely situation that I did lose interest in ponies, I would just go back to normal furry. Not to mention the fact that I will still be practicing the esoteric pursuits of the spiritualism and the lifestyle of having a companion from across the astral void and mental projections. Assuming the worst case and we don't find our way to get to Equestria, but we will. But that is something we are continuing to work very hard on, and we hope to have some major breakthroughs in the coming months. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, I apologize for the stuttering. I'm sort of improvising this as I go along, but please bear with me, and, well, thank you for bearing with me, and I think I'll just end it right here and maybe make another video soon. So, good night, Merry Christmas.